hurt people, injured face. There are times in all of our lives when hurt and anger seem to take over. We often get offended or feel rejected by the words or actions of others. Regardless of our positions or titles, we all get hurt at times. I've often said that hurt people hurt people. Hurt and anger can create huge divisions and fractions. The recent riots and violence are prime examples of the effects of hurt, grievances, and bitterness. Do you have a solution for society's dilemmas? I do. The Bible promises, above all, love each other deeply, because love covers over a multitude of sins. 1 Peter 4:8, NIV, in other words, real love has the ability to cover the wrongs of our friends, family, and others. There's an interesting term many people in the United States use that perfectly illustrates this concept. I've got you covered. It's often used when it's time to pay the bill at a restaurant. It's also used in the context of work. It's not uncommon to hear a coworker say, "Paul Mark, can you cover my hours at work this Saturday? I've been invited to a wedding." Covering the cost of the bill or work that needs to be done is so powerful. Choosing to cover others in love is even more powerful. A definition of love in Corinthians will help you make this concept more practical. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. 1 Corinthians 13:5, NIV. Wow. Real love will not let you keep a record of wrongs. That's crazy, isn't it? The love of God will help you erase the list of wrongs caused by others. You've got the power of His Spirit, and you can choose to forgive, let go, and let God. Please grab an invisible eraser and repeat after me. Lord Jesus, I choose to forgive all the people who have hurt me. I ask you to heal me of the pain and fill me with love. Now use love to cover all the garbage and become a powerful force in a broken world. Because you are designed to be a miracle. And I'm your friend, Paul Mark Goulet.
4. Living for 4. Living for God. So then, since Christ suffered physical pain, you must arm yourselves with the same attitude He had, and be ready to suffer too. For if you have suffered physically for Christ, you have finished with sin. You won't spend the rest of your lives chasing your own desires, but you will be anxious to do the will of God. You have had enough in the past of the evil things that godless people enjoy. Their immorality and lust, their feasting and drunkenness and wild parties, and their terrible worship of idols. Of course, your former friends are surprised when you no longer plunge into the flood of wild and destructive things they do. So they slander you. But remember that they will have to face God, who stands ready to judge everyone, both the living and the dead. That is why the good news was preached to those who are now dead. So although they were destined to die like all people, they now live forever with God in the Spirit. The end of the world is coming soon. Therefore, be earnest and disciplined in your prayers. Most important of all, continue to show deep love for each other. For love covers a multitude of sins.
Or rude. It does not demand its own way. It is not irritable, and it keeps no record of being wronged.